So, be warned. This one's a little hard, at least for me. Maybe you'll
Yeah. God, do you want to, since Phermida told one of his stories, you want to tell our story of the Nether Hives?
Oh.
Of the what?
Nether Hives.
You play Minecraft?
Phermida's the
Yeah.
one that got me into Minecraft.
Alright, well, we have a mod called, if you know the Biomes of Plenty mod. It adds a lot of cool things from Nether. One of those include being beehives that spawn infinite numbers of wasps. And I mean infinite numbers. We were spending our times like excavating the inside of the hive, dealing with wasps, and then eventually a couple of us die. Bleach knocks me off a cliff. That's not really related though. But so when we come back, we're on the outside. We're just seeing this whole cloud of wasps all over the place. It's horrifying. The Nether's like completely unsafe for the next 15 minutes before they all despawn. It's we collectively died at least 10 times before we gave up. Oh, never again. Those wasps.
We probably still need to go back inside.
Oh, I'm gonna go. When we go back, I'm gonna make sure I have diamond fucking armor, and I make sure you don't knock me off a fucking cliff.
I'm gonna make sure I have TNT because once we leave, I'm blowing that thing up.
That'd be nice. It would certainly help if we could find the spawners. I'm like one. There's probably like 3.
Oh no, I meant blow the entire thing up.
Well, that would help us find the spawners, though. You don't have to worry about each individual scarab. They do not do much damage on their own. Do not waste the time, please. Okay, remember you can lock on. You're doing a good job aiming without it, but it helps.
As I'm actually letting go each time I kill them.
Good, good. You're getting the hang of it now. Now, get through this room quickly because more of them will spawn. Don't worry about anything else in this room for now. You're gonna have to come back through it a little later.
Okay, so gotta jump across, I'm guessing.
Yes, platforming. 3D platforming.
Usually you tend to look at where you're jumping, but...
Yeah. Alright, these are also featured on Toward the Frigate. Plasmites. Now, they're not aggressive, they won't attack you, but they'll hurt you if you run into them. They give you a lot of light in this room, so you might not want to kill them, but it really doesn't matter. They kind of get you wet, so...
Why was it moving so slow?
Because you disconnect your Wiimote disconnected. Or something.
No.
And the plasmite hit you. Impressive. Alright then. You want to get used to those boxes, because they usually have stuff in them.
By the way, those little wiggly things, you can scan them.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
And these are Tingleweed.
Now basically they just slow you down. You can shoot them to make them go back into the ground temporarily. However, there are an additional kind of those that will hurt you if you step on them, so be careful. The Tangleweed are like tannish, yellow, palish colored. The ones that hurt you are like orange. You'll know them when you see them. Alright, here we are. No, do not touch the water. It will hurt you.
Do not touch the water, it's Mexico.
I'm from Mexico, dude. I'm not sure what he'd say to that.
Actually, you know what? No. Actually, I forgot that they remodeled this whole entire freaking room.
Oh look, it's a thingy. Go get it.
Okay, Bleach, you're not gonna suffer for what happened, but basically this room used to be way worse.
Go get it. Go get it. Oh, no, it's never that easy. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm already late.
They made this room significantly easier.
I still have trouble with this fucking thing. Okay, you have to scan 2 things here. The boss itself, which is that machine,
Hive Mecha.
and then the War Wasp, because they're a different kind of War Wasp. Hive Mecha.
Just jump a whole lot, don't worry.
Oh, really? That works? I never tried jumping.
Yeah, they tend to fly underneath you.
Huh, I never tried jumping. But yeah, basically this guy is going to spawn War Wasps.
I'm trying to scan them.
Okay, well, wait until they stop moving. They spin around you. You can... They're actually kind of a pain, aren't they? Huh? haven't gotten hit yet, so
There you go. Got one.
Just the one thing is that if you played the GameCube version, this room is pretty nasty in the way that where you're standing at Bleach. This whole platform that you're standing on wasn't really like very so well leveled or anything. So basically, once you fall off, you're pretty much dead.
That's true, but that's not the case. I've actually rarely fall off. That's not usually what gets me.
Yeah, then well, like for me, for a lot of people, it's like really just that's one of the things that will get you because if you fall off, you pretty much can't get back on.
That's
But in
true,
this
and
case,
you'll-
So
in this
how
level-
do I defeat this boss?
You have to kill the war wasp, and then when you do, you can shoot the machine.
Yeah. Actually, if you fire rapidly enough, you can actually hit them while they're flying around too.
You can. Careful. And when you hear that sound, the machine's vulnerable. You have to be quick about it, though. Alright, you didn't do enough damage. You'll have to repeat. This boss has several phases. Each one spawns a number of war wasps. If you don't kill the phase when you get a chance, it will reset and make you do it again. It's actually kind of obnoxious because you have such a tiny window. I don't like this boss.
Bleach seems to be doing pretty good, actually.
He is, actually. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten hit yet. He knows when to jump. That's really good. They make a sound cue. Yeah, you figured it out really fast.
And usually, if I feel I'm gonna miss it, I just double jump to be safe.
Now if you're having trouble tracking them, you do have a motion tracker, a radar in the top left corner.
Almost got that one.
This is probably the only time I actually use the radar.
Yeah. Actually, it's really nice that they actually put this level because if you do fall into the water, you can just walk back on top of the platform.
I didn't realize that change actually happened. That's really good. Something I probably did once.
This boss was super nasty.
Oh my god, you cannot kill this one, guys! One more hit! There, hit it. Thank you. Okay, phase 1 done. He may be here a while. Each one, predictably, has more war bosses. Have fun.
Oh god.
And 2 or 3 of them will pause to attack you at once. Like you were saying yourself, pay attention to the sound cues. They make the same sound before they try and dash at you every time. They make a sound when they stop, and then a different sound when they are about to ram you.
Sorry if I'm shooting rapidly, I'm just trying to see if I can...
No, that's good. That's what you're supposed to do. And
Yeah,
the
a few extra
GameCube version was
hits.
even more obnoxious with this. You really didn't have much of an option to shoot them while they're flying around, because aiming was so impossible. So this actually makes the battle take a little bit less time. A little bit.
Well, supposedly.
I still think this battle's obnoxiously long for what it is.
First hit.
They don't do much damage. Yeah, only 5. That's good.
Okay, when you kill the last one, you gotta turn immediately to the Hive Totem.
Yeah, you have to be very quick about it, and that's why I hate this boss. See, I'm not sure. I think it ought to carry over damage from when you hit it before, but I'm not entirely sure on that.
Yeah, it does.
Thank God. It won't literally take forever then. One thing, because this boss is so anal about it, sometimes I'll try and wait until the last war wasp stops in front of it so I can immediately turn and shoot it without having to turn around completely. It's that annoying. I shouldn't have to do that, but I do. I feel like I do, sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to face this obnoxious thing right after, before an actual fun boss. I don't have a high opinion of this guy.
Just, ow! Another hit. That one kind of took a good amount of damage, I think.
Yeah, so you're doing much better than I thought.
They just do 5 damage.
Thanks to the jumping trick, you're doing a lot better than I thought you would. I really wish I knew about that. I thought about it.
Wait, did you not jump?
I never thought to jump, I just tried to sidestep them, which sometimes works. It's not as consistent. You need to be more aware of what direction they're coming from for that to work.
There's... I'm trying to keep myself centered on the platform.
Yeah.
How many are left?
2.
I think it's like 3.
There's 2. Like, I've been looking at the radar this entire time. There's 2.
I see this little molecule that has like little things spinning around it.
How many more phases?
One more, I think?
Well, it's like 4. He's got like 2 more left.
I thought there were only 3. You know, I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 now.
I guess you just dislike this boss so much that you forgot.
I guess so.
Oh god, what?
It's so inconsequential. It's so forgettable, kind of.
That's...
I think this is the last one. There's way too many.
Okay, now I'm getting a little panic jumpy because there's so many.
Yeah.
Yes, he's panicking.
And that happens.
Maybe there's a chance he'll die after all. I mean, they don't give you any energy tanks for this boss. That's the one thing I thought made it hard.
Oh god.
They're hitting you 2 at a time. That's why it's doing extra damage. Oh, you only have a few of 3 left. It becomes easier to dodge once you take them out.
Ah, god. Get centered, please.
Whoa!
Ah,
That was dangerously close to falling in. You're alright. Instead of firing wildly, just wait until they stop and look at the radar for to see where they stop.
ah, god, not
you should
good.
fire. You should fire at them, yes, but not so much that you're missing when they stop.
Only one left, it seems.
Good. Oh, he was in a good spot too. If he only turned them in the correct direction. That's not good.
Oh my god.
Oh, you did it. Good job.
Oh.
Was only 3.
Nice, so it was just 3. Good.
I thought there were way too many for that. That looked like the final phase.
Yeah, because
Alright.
it was like freaking more. I was like, oh god, it's gonna survive even more of this.
Oh, good. See, Bleach? It's not so bad. You beat it in your first try. All right.
That was too close.
Say hello to your missile launcher again. So, unfortunately, whereas you had 15 missiles, now you only have 5. Because reasons. So, yeah, be sparing with them for the time being, at least.
Ooh, energy tank.
Yes, that will increase the maximum of energy you have by 100. They are very, very useful. As you
And
noticed.
thank you for the full refill.
Yes, it also does that, which is very nice. Alright, back to Chosen Ruins music. Alright. Now, there's nothing further to do there, but note that there is a morph ball-sized hole in the wall. So, when you do have the morph ball, I recommend you come back here later.
I think that was by far the hardest boss I fought so far.
You only fought 2 bosses, so it's not saying much. The Parasite Queen is a complete pushover, so yeah. I would imagine that's the hardest boss so far. Like, the Parasite Queen is basically there to teach you how to strafe, if you didn't figure that out before. What the hell? Those plasmites are really weird physics. They just jump around all over the place if you shoot near them.
Okay, and
I don't know what's with those things. Alright, now there's an extra door in this room, as you can see. It's easier to see from this end.
hold on, I want to take care of these wasps.
You can
I
actually kill the hive now.
Yes.
I know, I'm just taking care of these guys first so they're not bothering me.
Good plan.
And I think I should scan the hive first.
That's a good idea, actually. Good. You're catching on. It took me a long time to realize to literally scan everything. But you're catching on. Warosp hives aren't missable because they respawn after you leave the room. Or, well, not after you leave the room, but after a while after you leave the room.
There we go. That's... other kids.
Now there is a door down there, and... Those blast caps can be...
Oh, I know what you're
deceptively
doing.
dangerous.
That
Oh, they
probably
actually
sounded
hurt
good.
you. Oh, they actually hurt you from up here. Wow. They have the big ones that pretty play blast radius. Yeah, they explode when you kill them and when you run into them. So they can do a bit of damage if you're not careful. The blast caps make a tiny little bit of sound as they shake when they're near them, but you might mistake that for something else if you're not being careful. There's something that easily blends into the background, is what I'm trying to say.
Ooh, map station.
Yes. Now you have the Chosen Ruins map, or at least most of it. There's
Do I have
still
to
some.
scan everyone or just the first
No,
one?
just the first one. That's why I made sure to do it. That's why I made sure to tell you first right away to get it out of the way. You can safely walk into the rest of them. It'd be really obnoxious if you have to scan every single one.
Samus just like reads all those maps and she memorizes the entire layout.
Well, I imagine the computer in her suit remembers them.
Also,
she just
sorry,
sees the
people,
entire
if
maps and like, huh, alright.
sorry if I haven't been looking at the chat for hitbox.
Yeah, I wasn't for a little while either, but I'm usually keeping an eye on it. So don't worry, Bleach. If anything's mentioned their importance, I'll let you know.
I thank you.
See comments though. I like that. I like seeing comments from someone.
And just also checking on how much space I have within my laptop, which I still have a good amount. I just need to upload the panel videos, which from TohoCon. Which reminds me, Polygon, are you planning to upload the Damaku panel to your channel, or do you want to upload it to the group channel? Because I think it can go there as well.
Do both, honestly. I don't know why you're talking about it in this video though, because it's not relevant.
True.
Wrong way.
Well, he's gonna go for the... Well, actually, you should... I was gonna say you should probably go for this missile that you may just want to get an upgrade here.
Alright, I guess I'll tell you about that. Scan the room very carefully. Look at everything. You'll see something.
Look at everything, including her cannon.
Scan the room, Bleach. I don't see a scan visor out yet.
Scan your cannon.
No, I mean like literally with the scan visor. Look around.
It's up there.
Look. That's not it. Actually, don't know what the hell that is.
Oh.
Huh. Irrigation system. Who knew? Yeah, see how it's red. That's important. It's a brimstone wall. Now, a concussive blast may shatter. Now, if you go into the... Now, this isn't something you need to do right now, but if you do go into the pause menu and look at more in depth and look up more information about your weapons, you'll notice that certain weapons will destroy certain types of materials. I'll spare you the details and say, yeah, you figured it out. Missiles blow up brimstone
Certain weapons
walls.
destroy certain materials. Like launches the missile. Like, oh, let's find out.
Well, you only have missiles, so it wasn't really hard to narrow it down. But yes, for future reference, if a scan says something's made of brimstone, a missile will destroy it.
I can imagine just Samus, like, a couple of gears and just turning very slowly, and you're like, huh! Just fires it.
Whatever. You
Oh, God.
it out. Now, pay attention. There are a few more walls like that in different rooms here, so definitely scan around. You'll usually see a scan for a breakable wall such as that, but sometimes they aren't. The game's tricky like that.
Okay.
Some might argue cheap like that. There is something else. I'll give you away. There is something else in this room, but you can't get without the morph ball. That little hole you're looking at.
Yeah, I saw.
Actually, you actually need bombs and the morph ball to get in there, now that I think about it. Oh yeah, the thingy on the ship did say, but you lost bombs too, obviously.
Actually, I don't remember if in this game you automatically get Spring Ball.
If you automatically got Spring Ball without bombs, that would break so much of the game, and you would be able to sequence break very nicely. So no, you don't. Spring Ball is attached to bombs. For that reason. Now, if you got Morph Ball and were immediately able to spring jump, I'm pretty sure you'd be able to sequence break at least something.
Alright,
Not much, but a little bit.
How many hives are there in here?
Like 2, I think. Honestly, at this point, I would just run through the frickin' room.
Bro, where do I go?
Out the way you came. There's nothing else for you here. You can save at the save station, though, if you want. I actually recommend that.
Or unless you're a loose cannon cop who wishes to, risk your save file and die in some really weird
and then have to fight Hive Mecha again? No, thank you.
and die in some really obtuse way somehow, then, go for it, but...
Please don't fight Hive Mecha again. I don't want to watch that again.